Welcome to day two, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Before we get started, if you could please be so kind to type in a yes into the question section box. Just let me know you can hear my voice. That'll let me know that everything's working properly on my end, as well as everything's working properly on your end. Hey, good morning, David, Oliver, Zahir, Ben, Manoj, Rodney, Lewis, Jimmy, Joanne, Terry, and everyone else. Welcome to the presentation, the 5 for 5, day 2. Current time is 8:01 a.m. Eastern Time. Today's date is July the 25th, 2017, making today a Tuesday. Now, this is a live presentation, and it is being recorded. You'll be able to review this recording inside of your 10K Insider Club membership, okay? When you enrolled into the 5 for 5, we gave you access to the 10K Insider Club membership, which we're going to review today. Make sure everyone has that. Yesterday, when I brought that up, some investors said that they didn't have their profiles created, so I'm going to have a link in the question section box available for you when we get to that section, just so that you can create your profile if you haven't already done so. It's free. It's included inside your 5 for 5, okay? And it's where I put all the resources. Our online instructor this morning is Tien. Now, Tien brings a plethora of trading experience. And actually, Tien works with me inside the Mastermind program. So what does he do? Well, he's here to serve you. You're going to have questions throughout this entire experience. This entire experience is going to last for about an hour. And what's going to happen is as you ask your questions, I'm going to do my very best to answer it, but also Tien's going to assist as well. So as you type your questions in the question section box, make sure you take a look at it because Tien will be able to respond to you. He brings a wealth full of knowledge and trading experience to the table. So we're going to get into the live market. We have a huge agenda today because we're going to be talking about trading opportunities. There is risk involved. You should never invest money that you cannot afford to lose. Always keep equity management in mind. Understand that we're not CTAs, which stands for Commodity Trading Advisors. And what that basically means is this. I'm going to show you exactly what to do and how to do it. But for you, just understand that you have all the control. I can't pick your lot sizes. I can't invest for you. I can't choose your trading accounts and so on and so forth. You will have all the control as an investor over your own finances, which is a good thing. The biggest thing is that don't fall into the trap of temptation. Don't over leverage. Don't over risk. Don't gamble. Apply a habit, which you're going to be learning throughout this entire experience to generate consistent, reliable income. We will be opening up trading accounts today, or you're going to watch me open up a demo account. We're going to connect our trading accounts to the charting software, and we will be looking to place trades today. I need to make sure that you have your profiles created, and I need to make sure you have your charts, and I need to make sure that you can connect your trading account to your charting software and so that you can begin to place trades. The biggest thing is this. If you're going to generate the 500 pips a month, the biggest thing is that you have to be able to place your trades. It's okay if you're not live trading right now, but let's get a demo trading up and going. You can pick whatever broker you choose from. I'll tell you what I use. But ultimately, I'm not a IB, which is introducing broker, which means you have the freedom to choose whatever you want. Okay, so who am I? Well, for those of you who just joining us today, my name is Joshua Martinez, and I'm Marketers Institute's Director of Client Success. Now, I've personally taken a $500 US initial deposit investment, been able to generate over 39,000 US dollars of profit from it. I'm a published author, international speaker, professional analyst. I've trained tens of thousands of investors from all around the world. I'm a full-time trader known throughout the Forex community as FX Pathfinder. I'm featured in many corners of the Forex industry, so you may have already seen me, heard of me, read about me in the following areas: Your Trading Edge, FX Trader Magazine, Equities.com, Forex Crunch, Executive Trader. I'm a contributor to TraderPlanet.com. I'm the creator of the London Daybreak Strategy and the host of the Forex Mastermind program. Now, a couple things. I'm on my 18th month. Well, actually, I'm going, after this month, it will be 19 months of consecutive gains, which means I haven't had a net losing month in a year and a half plus. I've made over 47,000 pips net and counting, and I'm winning over 70% of all my closed positions. I'm here to teach you and educate you to begin to build a foundation so that you can accomplish consistent, reliable income. The biggest thing is this. You are facing challenges. You're not the only one facing challenges. And this life skill, what you're learning inside of this experience, is going to help you generate money. Now, this money is going to be utilized strategically to overcome these challenges, such as money for retirement, money for family, money to improve your lifestyle, money to get out of debt, and money for rainy days or unexpected events. Now, specifically, how much? Well, I'm here to teach you how to generate right around 5 to 10,000 US dollars a month. This is she. Now, she started 4 months ago, and in 4 months made over 30,000 US dollars. Type in me, M-E, into the question section box if you would be extremely pleased generating 30,000 US dollars in the next 4 months. Okay, so this is Daniel. Daniel's made over 10,600 US dollars and in a 30 trading day period. Type in me if you'd be happy generating, okay, over 10,000 US dollars in the next 30 days. What about Ernest? Ernest is from Norway. He's pretty much the only trader in his town, and so far he's made over 20,000 US dollars in profit. Here's Gerard. He's an engineer from North Carolina. He said he never thought and did not anticipate to generate $25,000 in his first 3 months of trading with MTI. Here's Rick W. 5,000 US dollars generated utilizing the mastermind and the copier. This is Saul. Wonderful gentleman. I got to work with him, and I got the ability to speak with him in person. He's already taken out $15,000 to pay bills, and he's made over 27,250 US dollars, generating over 10,000 US dollars in a single day. This is Tim F. He plans on retiring the next 12 months. He's went from making $5,000 a month to the very next month to making over $10,000 a month. He's enjoying the mastermind as well as joining the trade copier. Ladies and gentlemen, my job is real simple, is to give you the skills, the foundation, the plan to bring you to the next level of income. Now, whether you're looking to make an extra $2,000 a month or $10,000 a week, we can help get you there. This is Eddie. He's more of a home run hitter. Eddie has generated over $300,000 this year alone thus far. He makes over $50,000 a month right now. What's really special about Eddie is he only has 1 trading years of experience, just 1 year trading experience. He's followed the growth plans, and he's really taken to heart and really applied the techniques in which you and I are going to be overcoming, okay? I'm going to be utilizing today. Now, yesterday was a jam-packed session. We went over. Watch the recording yesterday if you didn't get a chance to. But yesterday we went through our resources. We talked about where to find charts, which is smarttrader.com, what the Forex market is. It's made up of 4,500 banks online. There's no physical location. We discussed lot sizes, a micro, a mini, and standard lot. Remember, micro is a $20 investment. 1 pip is 10 cents. A mini lot is a $200 investment per trade on average. 1 pip is $1. And then you have a standard lot, which is a $2,000 investment per trade, and 1 pip is on average worth $10. We discussed how to read Japanese candlesticks from the open price to the close price, how the candlesticks have different time frames, and how to read the exchange. We went over where to find brokers. We talked about going to Google and doing a search. We provided you the resource, which is what to ask your brokers, as in, are they regulated? We discussed not to send money to a different country unless it's regulated within your country. We discussed technology, as in, does your broker have apps, cloud-based? Do they have MetaTrader 4 platforms? Do they have 24-hour customer service? Is it over-the-phone service, or is it is it email service? We discussed the London daybreak strategy, a little bit more of an overview because of time restraints, but we're going to get into a little bit more detail today. We discussed the retirement plan in regards to the 5 to 10-year retirement plan. I really, really hope you downloaded that. If you didn't, we're going to do that again today. And then we went over some rituals, okay? So yesterday was a jam-packed agenda. Today is going to be just as action-packed, but a little bit more tangible. What I mean by that is going to require you to take action on your side. The biggest thing is this. I'm not an IB, which stands for Introducing Broker. What that basically means is I'm not allowed to tell you to go open up a demo account with a certain broker. I'm not regulated to do that. So, but what I will do is I will have you watch me open up a demo account with a broker that I'm utilizing right now. Whether you follow along with me or not is up to you, but this way you can see the whole process. Okay, go ahead and type in a yes, why yes. You understand that the first thing we're going to do is you're going to watch me open up a demo account, and you're going to see the entire process from start to finish. Okay, it's really simple. It's not that difficult. Most of the time, people just need to see it, and they're kind of like, oh, that's really not that tough. I thought it was tougher. Because it's like investments, sometimes we naturally put this experience on like a high pedestal and think that this is like really, really difficult. It's really not that difficult. I think you just need someone to show it to you in a more of a simple format. We're going to review day one. We're going to connect the account to the charts. We're going to review the London day break strategy, the master counter. We're going to master counter trend line breaks today. We're going to practice our rituals, and then we're going to learn the growth formula. So 3 big takeaways, okay? Takeaway number 1 is going to be trading account is going to be connected to the charting software. So when you leave today, you're going to have your charts. Remember, they're free charts. You're going to have your charts, and you're going to be able to connect them to your trading account so you can begin placing trades, even if it's just demo, okay? Number 2, you're going to learn 2 strategies, the London day break strategy, as well as you're going to master counter trend line breaks. Number 3, we're going to go over the growth formula so you know it's possible. You're going to get some homework today. Your homework is real simple. It's just to try to place some trades. That's it. Nothing crazy. Try to place some trades in the demo account. So let's go ahead. Let's jump into the live market. Let's put your success at the center of everything that we do. So first things first. I need to know, do you have access to your 10K Insider Club membership? Yes or no? Do you have access to your 10K Insider membership portal? Yes or no? If you're typing in no, I need you to click on this link in the question section box. If you typed in no, see when you first signed up, I'm sending you this link in the question section box, but when you first signed up, it says, here are your next steps. It discussed getting your free charts. It discussed access to the Insider Club. Attend the live training, okay? Click on number 2. I just sent you a link in your question section box. Click on number 2. When you click on number 2, it's going to, since I'm already logged in, but when you click on number 2, it's going to force you to create a username and a passcode. Make sure your username is the same email address that you signed up with. So remember when you signed up for the 5 for 5? Now if you put in a fake email address, then try to remember the fake email address if you can, because in our system, that's how we give you access to this Insider Club. Even if you were to share this link to your friends would not get access because in our system we track everything through the email, okay? So make sure when you click on step number 2, create your profile. Do me a favor, type in done, D-O-N-E. When you've clicked on the link, I gave it to you in your question section box. All you're going to need to do is left click over login to the 10K Insider Club. If you don't have a profile, it's going to tell you to create a username and passcode. Do it real quick. It's very, very simple. Type in done when you are on this page, please. Type in done, D-O-N-E, when you're on this page. This is a very, very important step to your success. What we found is that the success level goes through the roof when the investors actually log into this site. It's a little bit of action, but this action is going to provide you the resources which you need to be able to properly place trades. Now, once again, these sessions are recorded. The reason why I want you to log in here is because you can have direct access to these recordings. And you can see here it says Josh's 5 for 5 recording sessions. Here, yesterday was day 1. There it is. And so if you want to find where your resources are, make sure you click on there, okay? It's real simple. When you left click over day 1, it's going to give you the page on the right-hand side. Now, we've given you the complete season 1 of So You Want to Be a Trader. I would strongly recommend you go through these. These are 11 short little videos of what it takes to be a Forex trader. Here's your retirement plan. Make sure you download your retirement plan. We're going to be reviewing this today. You have trading strategies, the ultimate, well, some of you don't have this yet. We do give monthly giveaways. We have these are more like PDFs, books, ebooks, checklists. So once a month, you may want to log in here if you can. We're going to have a free giveaway. We're going to be adding our giveaway towards the end of this month of July. Now, here's your Josh's 5-5 live webinar link. So when you come in tomorrow, you can log in through this portal. You have your recordings and you have your checklist. These are very, very important, the Josh's 5-for-5 checklist. Now, the checklists are going to give you the ability to see and record and to visualize the proper steps of placing trades. If you want to avoid making costly mistakes, you really need to go through these checklists. So just click on it, download it. The checklist that we're going to be reviewing this morning is going to be the London Breakout Checklist. Make sure you download it, read it. It's very simple. I'm going to give you ample demonstrations today. We're actually going to go over about 4 or 5 examples today from start to finish. We also have the 3 steps to trading, what questions to ask your brokers, where to find your charts, and the 5 steps to placing a trade correctly. Type in me, M-E, if you're kind of like, hey Josh, when I sit in front of my computer, it would be really, really nice to know exactly what to do first, where to start. When I open up my broker and I open up my charts, it's kind of like, where do I start? How do I find a trade? If that's you, make sure you download your checklist because we've outlined the first thing you need to do is find direction. The second thing you need to do is find entry. The third thing is your stop, then your limit, then you got to have fun. We will be reviewing this throughout the 5 days, but it's really, really important that you have this, okay? Now, then you have, of course, your free charts, and then you have your trade copier. If you're interested in the trade copier, we gave you that link to go ahead and sign up. Just remember that your trade copier, you're running out of time for your promotion. If you click on the trade copiers, Josh's trade copier, and we talked about this yesterday. There is 15 hours and 41 minutes remaining before this expires. We can talk about this a little bit later today, but basically you get 3 months of the trade copier for $199. And what that does is give you the ability to duplicate my returns. You connect your account to a trade copier is connected to my account. I'm averaging right around 2,000 pips a month. If you do this, you could average 2,000 pips a month. What does that mean? Well, it means like if you trade a mini lot, you can make $2,000 a month on average. So we can talk about that a little bit later, but first things first. Do you have your charts? Did you log into your charting software? Type in yes, why yes, if you created your profile for your charting software. It's their free charts, it's smarttrader.com. Type in yes if you did that, okay? Type in no, N-O, if you did not. If you did not, make sure you click on the Smart Trader link. You got to get your smart charts. If you don't do it, here's the link to the website in the question section box. These are free charts. These are internet-based charts. It's very straightforward. It's right to the point. There's no, tricks to this. If, of course, there's upgrade sections in here, but at the end of the day, this thing's a really unique experience. It gives you the ability to see trading ideas, which basically other traders will post what they're looking at in the market. You can download somebody else's trade. So like, for example, once you know what you're doing and you kind of look at the market, here's the Euro US dollar. Other traders will tell you exactly where the market's going. They say, hey, this is where they're selling, this is where they're buying, these are the latest Fibonacci's. You can download their trading ideas, which basically means you can place their trades on your charts, which is incredible. So it really is a community full of investors. It's a wonderful resource if you haven't already created it, okay? So now, that's number 1. Make sure you create this. Do me a favor, type in done, D-O-N-E, when you've created your charting, profile. So this way we can move on to opening up a demo account and then connecting to a demo account. So just type in done, D-O-N-E, when you've done this. I just need to have your charts open. Upper left-hand side, you're going to see this little home button. Just click on charts. I just want you on the charting section for now. Okay, so if you don't have a demo account, which is basically a fake broker account, which is one step below placing a real, having a real trading account. It's kind of like having a bank account, but instead of having real money in there, you have fake money in your bank account. So this way you can kind of experience what the bank has to offer. It's a really, really good idea to have a demo account first with the broker that you're thinking about. So this way you can experience their customer service, their exchange rates, your experience with their technology. Do you like their technology? Do you not like their technology before you make your final decision? So again, let's go ahead and make sure that you have a demo account. If you don't have a demo account, it's going to be a problem because you can't place trades without a trading account. It's really not too difficult. Just go to Google. I use Google. You may want to use Yahoo or Ask Jeeves or whatever you use for your search engine. But you can just type in Forex broker. Now, I live inside the United States, and because I live in the U.S., there's really only two brokers to choose from, which is Forex.com and Owanda. Both are really fantastic. Okay. Now, if you live outside the United States, the biggest thing is this. Just make sure that your broker is regulated. I gave you a wonderful resource on your 3 steps of trading success of what questions to ask your broker. Are you regulated? What leverage do you offer? How does it work? Do you have customer service? And so on and so forth. Very, very important aspect of that. Now, if, again, I am not an IB, which stands for Introducing Broker, which means I cannot tell you where to open up your trading account. But I will tell you that I have a trading account with Forex.com. So I'm going to show you through them because that's who I use. So I'm just going to click on Forex.com, and this is the experience of what it's like to open up a demo account. It's really straightforward. Now, what I'm going to do when I left click over, when I see Forex.com, this is their home page, and it gives me the ability to say, hey, you know, here's opening an account or test drive with a demo. If you ever see demo, that's typically what you want to start out with first, simply because you can test drive the technology, make sure you like the platforms, and so on and so forth. It's actually really simple, and it takes less than like a minute to open up an account. Left click over test drive with a demo, and it's basically fill out the information and you get access right away. Now, this is just a lead capture form. If you're serious about opening up a trading account, put in your real information. If you're just test driving it and you're really not ready to commit, put in fake information. I put in fake information all the time. I have a real account with them, but like for example, I'm going to type in John Doe, you know, John, first name, last name, Doe. Phone number 12345678991, and I'm going to say John D at gate.net. I'm sure that's a real email address, but it's not my email address. So 3, 2, 1, submit. And what I'm looking for is this. It says, hey, welcome. Your demo account is now active for the next 30 days. You're going to see username, John D at gate.net. So I'm going to write that down. So I'm going to write down my username, John D at gate.net. My passcode is going to be John. Okay. Now from here, if I wanted to use the broker, I would just left click over login, and then it's going to have me like download their platform. Go ahead and type in a yes, why yes, if you understand that each broker has their own individual platforms. The common platform in the industry is called MetaTrader 4. It's a very clunky trading platform, very, very difficult to use. But each broker is trying to optimize and bring the latest technology to the industry. But they're all free, and you have to understand that as a broker, you know, if you're going to offer a service that's free, they're basically going to give you the tools to be able to place trades. But in regards to analyzing the market, it's going to be extremely difficult because it's a free aspect. Here at Market Traders Institute, what we did is we took the free to the next level. All we really care about is the username and passcode, and we're going to go right back to the trading account. So this is, right back to our charts. Now, SmartTrader.com, this is more of a community versus just a platform. You can share ideas, you can create your profiles, you have Fibonacci's, trend line, support, resistance, you can navigate, cloud-based, it works through tablets, cell phones, Macs, PCs. This is the latest and greatest technology. The neat thing about this is it really does take in consideration of those of you who are very challenged technology-wise. I'm going to create a new workspace. Really watch this, okay? Now, if I left click over this little plus button up here, it says add workspace. I'm going to say new. I can do a new chart, a new workspace, or open workspace. Open workspace means if I had previous saved workspaces. I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to say new workspace. I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to say this is my demo, and I'm going to just open up a symbol, GBP, JPY, and I'm going to do a 1 hour chart. Select add. And if you don't know what a 1 hour chart, how to navigate, make sure you watch review the day one because we went over all that information. Okay, so now that I have my own workspace open, what I want to do is go ahead and connect my trading account to this profile. So do me a favor, on the upper right hand side, type in a yes if you see the dollar sign and it says trading. Type in yes if you see that dollar sign, it says trading. Okay, if I left click over that dollar sign, it's going to say, hey, sign in. Everything else, as in placing market orders, pending orders, order info, everything else is grayed out. If you have a demo account or a live account, you can use this to connect it. So what's going to happen is, I just went and created the demo account with Forex.com. I'm now going to connect it to my charts. So I'm going to left click over sign in, and then here it gives you like some really fantastic options to choose from in regards to other brokers. So like you have FXCM as a broker, this is a broker, this is a broker, there's a Wanda. Forex.com and Wanda are United States brokers or U.S. brokers. Interactive Broker, Global Market Index, and so on and so forth. These are other brokers to choose from, but these are very popular, but Wanda and Forex.com are really the main staple ones inside the United States. I'm using Forex.com, so I'm just going to click on the little symbol, left click Forex.com. It's a demo account. I'm going to create my account number, okay? So it's going to be John D at gate.net. That's my account number. My password is what they gave me, and then I'm going to select connect. And it's going to say connecting to your account. And if you're going to need to watch this recording, that's okay. Make sure you watch the recording. Just got to make sure you go into your 10K membership. Now, you see up here on the dollar sign, you see where it's checked? Do me a favor, type in a yes if you see it's checked. Perfect. There's an option, if you don't see your broker, there's an option on there to be able to add your broker outside of those boxes. So that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, that means I'm connected. And what this means is I can now place market orders, pending orders, and so on and so forth. Down here at the bottom, you see this little arrow that points up? This little tab is almost like a tag, like if I were to grab it with my fingers. This is going to give you all of your open positions, your pending orders, your account information. Like, for example, it says this is John D at gate.net. I have a $50,000 fake account. It's a demo account. I got OCO groups, which is one cancels the other. So this is more the trading side. We're going to talk about this today because we're going to play some real trades in just a few moments. Right-hand side, you see this little tab over here? This makes your trading really simple. This gives you the ability to place trades in real time. You have a sell button and you have a buy button. You have pending orders and market orders, and you have your different currency pairs that you can choose from. Okay, so let's make this real simple. Let's make some practice moves. Okay, so these are not real trades, but if they were, let's say, for example, for whatever reason, we came in here and we said, hey, we would like to sell the pound yen. This is how this works. You left click over this tab on the right. Do me a favor, type in yes if you can see it has a sell button and a buy button. Type in yes if you can see there's a sell button and a buy button. This is what you need to do. First things first, you got to make sure that you're selling or trading the correct currency pair. So we're trading the pound yen. You can see the watermark. It says GBP, JPY. So make sure this says GBP, JPY. Says Australian dollar, JPY, or AUD. So all you need to do is find GBP, JPY. You can just scroll on down until you find GBP, JPY. There it is. See it right there, GBP, JPY. So this matches up with this. Now, remember yesterday we talked about the 3 different lot sizes? So we said there's a micro lot. That's where you invest $20 per trade. That means 1 pip is equal to 10 cents. Well, what that looks like is that's going to be amount. Okay, that would be equal to 1. Okay, and we're going to do this, and then you have a mini lot, and a mini lot is when you invest an average of $200 per trade. That means 1 pip is equal to an average of $1. Well, the amount K equals to 10. And then you have what's called a standard lot. Remember we went over this yesterday. Just want to make sure this is in your face. We have a standard lot. This is when you invest an average of $2,000 per trade. This means 1 pip is equal to an average of $10. The amount is equal to $10. The amount is 100. So the amount K. The K stands for 1,000 because you're trading off leverage. Okay, so here's the pound yen. For whatever reason, don't place this trade. We're just showing you the mechanics. Do me a favor, type in yes if you understand. We're just going to show you the mechanics of this. Okay, don't place this trade. It's all about just showing you how this works. So here's the pound yen. I want to sell it. I'm going to trade this with a micro lot. So I'm just going to type in 1. That means I'm going to be trading with a $20 investment on average. I press the sell button. It says, hey, do you really want to sell 1,000 Great British pounds at this rate? Yes, okay. Go ahead and type in yes. If you can see down here at the bottom in positions, it says pound yen, sell, amount, open price, current price. It's going to show me my profit. Right now I'm a little bit negative simply because I paid the spread. And then you see here it gives me a big old red arrow that points down. And then I have a red line that kind of tells me that I'm currently in a trade. Now if I would like to close out of a trade, it's very simple. Down here at the bottom, I'm going to left click over the tab that points up. And then you see this little red arrow? See that red arrow? I'm going to close out. I'm going to press the little red button, red. It says, hey, are you sure you want to close your position? Okay. And it's done. Trade is over with. Now I can see here the pending orders, account information, and OCOs, but you can begin to see that that position has been closed and it's good to go. Now, what if I wanted to create a pending order? Because we're going to talk about pending orders, okay? Type in me, M-E, if you have no idea what a pending order is. Type in me, M-E, if you have no idea what a pending order is. Type in me, M-E, if you don't know what a pending order is. Okay, now, a pending order is really simple. It's basically saying this. Hey, you know what? I think this market's going to fall, but I'm really not too sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a criteria that just basically says that if the market touches this black line, I'm going to sell at this price point. So a pending order is a future order based upon the market touching a price point. So what we're going to do is we're going to say this. hey, we think the market's going to fall, but we do not want to sell now. So we're going to say at this black line or price point 145.36, 145.36, I would like to sell the market if the market can touch this. Type in yes so that makes sense. That means if the market can come down and touch this black line, we will sell the market. That's what a pending order is. Let me show you how to do that. So you click on your tab. You make sure that you have, you're on the right currency pair, pound, yen, beautiful. You see where it says market? A market order is a real-time order. That means if I press the buy button or sell button, it will automatically enter me in real time. A pending order means, hey, I have to give a price point. So down here it says, after I check pending order, what do I want to trade with? Well, here we'll kick it up a notch. We'll say, let's trade a mini lot. So we're going to type in 10. That means a 10K position, which is a mini lot, a $200 investment per trade on average. 1 pip is equal to $1. So you say, hey, well, do I want to buy or do I want to sell? Well, I want to sell it. At what price point? Well, we just said at 145.36. And then we place the pending order, 3, 2, 1. It says, hey, are you sure you want to sell 10,000 pound yen at this rate? Yes. And it's been done. Go ahead and type in a yes. If you can see, this blue line represents my pending order. It means that if the market were to come down and touch this blue line, it would automatically sell me in the market. Why is that beneficial? That's beneficial because many of you are really busy in life, and many of you have a lot of adult responsibilities, but many of you don't want to miss out on a trade because you can't be there in front of your computer. So if that's the case, you may want to play around with the pending orders so that you can say, hey, I think the market's going to U-turn, or if the market touches this price point, I'm going to automatically buy or sell. Now, if you say, hey, I want to get rid of this pending order, it's very simple. Down here at the bottom, left click over this little tab. You have a section that says pending order. Let's just say you come home from the day and you say, hey, the market never touched this price point. I looked at the market. I saw a couple new things. I don't want to trade this pending order anymore. Just click on the little X button. It says, hey, are you sure you want to remove your pending order? Yes. Select OK, and it is done. Type in yes, why yes. If you can see that this is really simple, user-friendly to place trades in real time, to place pending orders, which are your future orders. It's really not that difficult. It's really wonderful, smart technology, okay? Now, last thing I want to show you is what's called a stop and a limit, okay? So let's just play the pretend game, and let's just pretend that we're now going to buy the market. For whatever reason, we decided to buy. So we said, hey, we want to buy the market, but you see this little button that says use stops and limits? So stops and limits work like this. We're going to play the pretend game, or we're going to say, hey, we're buying this market. But if by chance the market were to fall down and touch this price point here, we'll just call this 144.50. So 144.50, we say, hey, if the market, I'm going to buy it now, but if we touch 144.50, the red line, I want to close out with a loss. You can determine how much you're willing to risk per trade. So like, for example, if you're trading a mini lot, which is $1 a pip, and your stop is 100 pips away, you're risking $100. You're basically saying if the market goes against you $100, you're going to just accept the loss. Your analysis was wrong. Type in a yes, why yes, if you understand that having a stop is designed to strategically minimize your risk. This way the market just doesn't go against you forever and ever and ever. You can minimize and decide how much you want to lose or how much you want to risk per trade. Now, a limit is specifically designed to maximize your returns, okay? And a limit is specifically designed to say, hey, if the market touches this price point, then I would like to close out with profits. We'll call this 146.76. So 146.76. So if for whatever reason you do your analysis and you say, hey, the market should U-turn bearish, or the market should fall, or the market should form a high price, if I close out there, I will maximize my profits. That is really, really fantastic to use stops or limits, not only for protection, but also for like growth formulas. So you can like risk $1 to make $2, risk $100 to make $200. You don't have to be around your computer. This will automatically execute for you. How you do this is actually really straightforward. Let me walk you through the process, okay? And then we're going to get into the strategies. Now, pound yen, I'm going to say, hey, I want to buy the market, but first I would like to place my stops and my limits. So my stop price, I'm going to just basically type in the amount of risk I want, or amount of pips I want to risk. Let's just keep it simple for now. We'll say 100, and my limit will be 200. And I'm going to buy the market. 3, 2, 1. Yes, I really want to buy. And positions. Oops, my apologies. I needed to put it down here. So do you see where it says down here, I bought the market, but down here, you see where it says SL and TP? See where it says SL and TP? SL stands for stop loss. Double click on there, and it should give me the ability to place my stop. Okay, perfect. So I double click on SL, and I'm going to highlight my stop. I'm going to type in my price point, like we said, 144.50. I'm going to type in my limit, which is going to be 146.76. Select OK, and now I have a stop, and now I have a limit. Okay, so my stop was accepted, my limit was rejected. So 147.27. Let's go ahead and do that again. 147.27. 147.27. Select OK, and we should get my limit here. 147.27. Come on. Timed out. 147.27, and select OK. Last time. There it is. Okay, go ahead and type in a yes. Why yes? If you can see 147.27, you can see the limit is there. Okay. Now, what just happened? Why was there a delay? Let's address that. It's a demo account. It's a demo account. When you have a demo account, you're not going to receive the same amounts of speed. Your broker doesn't really provide a tremendous amount of resources to the demo accounts as they do towards the live accounts. So sometimes there's going to be like a half a second delay like we just saw there. But when you have a live account, I would still suggest that whenever you decide to do a live account, start out with a micro lot, which is the smallest lot size, so that you can experience the delay. The delay is very, very small when you have a live account. And also, we put it inside of your questions to ask your broker that says, where is it? Are you governed? Customer service or delay desk. Type in a yes if you can see it says delay desk. Type in a yes if you can see delay. Step 1. Do you have a chat box, phone, email, or a delay desk? Delay desk just means to remind you of, hey, is there a delay in your trades? Okay, so that's done. If I want to close out my trade, I select exit. And my positions are done, orders are closed, and we are good to go. Type in yes, why yes, if you enjoyed that little walkthrough. If you're kind of like, hey Josh, finally someone showed me how all of this works. Yeah, it's really not that difficult. Now, here's my challenge for you. Just go do it. Open up your charting software, okay? It's smarttrader.com. Go get a demo account, connect it like I just showed you. Upper right-hand side, this little dollar amount sign, connect it, and then you should be good. What we're going to do today, right now, is we're going to review the London Daybreak strategy in intimate detail. I'm going to challenge you, okay? I'm going to challenge you as an investor to apply what you learn today through the charts, okay? So here's what we're going to do from start to finish. We're going to do this. We have about 15 minutes to knock this out. So we're going to press the plus button. We're going to add a new workspace. We're going to give this a name of London Daybreak, and we're going to add the following symbols. GBP, AUD, 1 hour time frame. Select add. Now, once we're on the pound Aussie, I'm going to break this down. It has to be a 1 hour time frame. We're going to go through a few days of this, okay? I would like to share with you this morning's movement or the last couple of days worth of movement. Now remember the rules. It's in your checklist inside of your online membership. Okay. Oh, I got two of these. Okay. So inside of your online membership, inside your 10K Insider Club, make sure you create your profile if you haven't done so. See where it says Josh is 5 for 5? Download the London Breakout Checklist. Download the London Breakout Checklist. Download it. And when you download it, it's going to give you this. This is your step-by-step process of placing trades. I'm going to walk you through this right now, but make sure you go through this on your own. Okay. So first things first is the following. It has to be the 3 a.m. Eastern Time closed 1 hour candlestick. So it's 3 a.m. Eastern Time is the London Open currency, okay? This is it has to be a Great British Pound currency. So as long as it has GBP in it, you're good to go. I'll give you the takeaways at the end. Now, according to the checklist, what you're going to do is you're going to look at your high price, which is going to be 6461, and your low price, which is 6423. You're going to place a pending buy order 10 pips above, okay? A pending buy order 10 pips above the 3 a.m. close. So you have that high is 61, so it'll be 71. So you have a pending buy. Let me type this out. Pending buy plus 10 pips above the 3 a.m. high. I showed you how a pending buy works already. And a pending sell order will be 5 pips below. So 10 above, 5 below. So 6423. 6418. So a pending sell order, 5 pips below. Now, this is how this works. The market has to touch, okay, hear me out. This is the 3 o'clock candlestick. For the market to trigger a trade, the market has to touch one or the other. So what happens is at 3 o'clock in the morning, the market's going to break out. It's going to make a higher low about 70% of the time. You're going to place a pending sell order 5 pips below the 3 o'clock candlestick and 10 pips above the 3 o'clock candlestick. Usually within the first hour, you're taken in. So here's the next candlestick. Go ahead and type in a yes, why yes. If you can see the next candlestick did not touch the pending sell or the pending buy. It did not touch the pending sell and it did not touch the pending buy. Okay. Now, type in a yes if you can see that the market touched the pending sell. Now, what that means is that this is now a market sell. This automatically entered me in selling. I'm now short. Now, I need to have a stop. My stop is going to go at the 3 o'clock high, okay? Follow the checklist. Stop at the 3 a.m. wick high. Okay, this is all in your checklist and your downloads. Now, your limit will be 50 pips away from your market sell. And so if you shorted the market, 50 pips away would be 6370. So 6370 is going to be the limit. Okay, limit, it's 50 pips away from entry. In 3, 2, 1, let's see what happens. Each candlestick represents 1 hour. 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4 hours into the trade. Type in a yes if you can see that we hit the limit. We hit the limit price. Okay, what does that really mean? It means this, okay? It means that in 4 hours, we hit our limit, which is 50 pips, which if you're trading an average pip size of $10, you made 500 US dollars. Type in me, M-E, if you'd be happy making 50 pips in 4 hours or 500 US dollars in 4 hours. Okay, that day is over with. It doesn't matter if the market falls down any further. It doesn't matter if the market pulls all the way back. It doesn't matter. The day is over. One day, one trade per currency. Now, here is the next day. This is July the 24th. July the 24th was yesterday, okay? July the 24th was yesterday. This strategy works amazing. I'm going to give you all the currency pairs that it works on. July the 24th was yesterday. We're going to follow the same exact process. Now, you tell me. If you can answer this, you can do this. So the question is this, okay? How many pips above my 3 a.m. 1 hour candlestick is the buy? How many pips above is the buy? This is all written out in your checklist. Download your checklist. It is 10 pips above, 5 pips below, 10 pips above. It's all in your checklist. It's inside of your 10K Insider London Breakout checklist, okay? So we're going to place the pending buy 10 pips above. So this is going to be 87.97, 10 pips above. How many pips below is the sell? 5 pips below, 36, 31. Let's see what happens. Oftentimes you're taken in within the first hour. 1, 2. So within the first 2 hours you were taken in buying. This now becomes the market buy. This is now your market buy. My stop goes at the 3 a.m. low. Stop. Stop at the 3 a.m. low. 3 a.m. low. Okay. My limit, 50 pips. 50 pips. You may say, hey, Josh, can I go much further? Yeah, you can, but you need further education. This is a first base strategy. 6447, 6447, 6447, 6447. This is a first base strategy, which is just designed to get you to make some money. Okay? Type in me, M-E, if you're kind of like, Josh, I just want to make some money. Josh, I would be happy if I could just make some money. Limit, 50 pips. This is designed to make you money, okay? This is what it's designed for. You may say, well, I want to make more. Well, you're going to need more education. Within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, you hit your limit. See that little spike up? 5 hours, you hit your limit. Limit. 5 hours. 5 hours, you hit your limit of 50 pips, okay? Which means you had a reward of 500 US dollars with an average pip size of $10. Would you be happy generating 50 pips or 500 US dollars in 5 hours? Yes or no? Okay. Now, here's the deal. Let's do another currency pair. New chart. Let's do the that was what? The pound Aussie. Let's do the pound yen. GBP, JPY. GBP, JPY. This works on all Great British Pound currency crosses that are GBP dominant. Add 1 hour. Okay. I want to show you up-to-date information. I want to make sure that you have a full belief into this. And so I'm going to show you this morning. Okay. This is the Great British Pound JPY this morning. If you would have done this morning, July the 25th, 2017, if you did it this morning, this is what you would have done. Answer the question, please, and this way I know that you thoroughly understand how this works. How many pips above the 3 a.m. high is the pending buy? 87.97. This is pending buy is 10 pips above, 10 pips above. How many pips below is the pending sell? 5, 49, 44. Pending sell, 5 pips below. Now, usually within 1 hour you're taken in. 1 hour. Type in a yes if you can see that the market crossed over the pending buy. And now this is a market buy. You're automatically buying the market. Okay. Where does your stop go? Where does your stop go? Where does your stop go? It's in your checklist. It's inside your checklist. See where it says stop? Place your stop at the wick high if you're selling. Place your stop at the wick low if you're buying. Where's your stop go? Stop goes at the 3 a.m. low. Okay? So this is going to be your stop. Stop at the low. At the 3 a.m. low. This is a 1 hour time frame. How many pips are you looking to make? How many pips are you looking to make? 50 pips. If you want to make more, you need to have deeper education. This is a first base strategy. 145.48, 145.48, 145.48, 145.48. Does the market go further than 50 pips? Oftentimes it does. But this is your first base strategy, okay? It's your first base strategy. Limit will be 50 pips. This is this morning's trade. In 3, 2, 1. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. In 3 hours, you hit your limit. So within 3 hours, you limit it out. So limit plus 3 hours. Hit your limit of 50 pips, which means with a standard position or an average pip size of $10, you made $500 US in 3 hours. Type in me, M-E, if you'd be happy making 50 pips or $500 US this morning. Yes or no? What currency pairs can you do this on? Here are the 4 currency pairs of which you should focus in on tonight, okay? You can do this off of more than just these 2 currency pairs. You can add in the Great British Pound, Canadian dollar. So we did pound yen, pound Aussie, and you can also add in the GBP, NZD. Add. So you can do the pound CAD. Okay, take a look at this. Here's your 3 o'clock candlestick. That's your 3 o'clock candlestick. You would have made 50 pips on the pound CAD this morning. Here's your pound NZD. This is your 3 o'clock candlestick. You would have made 50 pips on your pound NZD. Here is your pound Aussie. That's your 3 o'clock candlestick. Trade still working itself out. So what does all this mean? It means this. If you would have done this morning, you would have made 150 pips this morning alone, which is $1,500. If you would have done this the last 3 days, you would have made 100 pips off the pound Aussie plus your 150 off these 3. You would have made 250 pips in the last 3 days. Type in me, M-E, if you're starting to see how you can generate over 500 pips a month doing this. Type in me if you're kind of like, this is really simple, Josh. You know, this was a little bit more than what I anticipated. I know that I paid $5 and I thought that I was only going to get like $2 worth of materials, but I can see I'm getting much more than what my money's, much more than what I expected. That's because, number 1, we know what it's like to struggle. Number 2, okay, number 2, we know what it's like to be lost. And number 3, we know what it's like to succeed. If you want to succeed, you need to have structure. If you want to be successful, you need to have structure. If you want to have abundance, you need to have structure. If you want to be able to generate returns, you need to have structure. If you want consistent, reliable income, you want to have structure. Type in a yes if you can see my track record on your screen. Type in yes, why yes, if you can see that this is a consistent and consecutive, and it shows returns after returns after returns after returns. This is myfxbook.com. This is my personal trading account. What you're seeing here is over 9,000 pips on this currency pair alone by itself. What you're also looking at is a combination of last year and this year. Let me show you my last year track record. I think it's very, very important that you as an investor understand what it takes to become successful. Structure really, truly is the big difference between the investors who succeed versus the investors who just kind of try to make it happen. Now, what I mean by that is this. You have to be able to duplicate your returns. If you're not being intentional about duplicating your returns, getting consistency and reliability is going to be the hardest thing for you. Take a look at this. This is 2016. This is every single month of 2016 was a winner. Every single month of 2016 was a winner. That's 38,000 pips. If you traded a micro lot, which is just 10 cents a pip, that's $3,800 in return. That's a $3,800 return off of a $20 investment average. If you traded just $200 per trade, which is a mini lot, that's over $38,000 in return. If you traded a standard lot, which is an average pip size of $10, it's over $380,000. You know, the person who made $380,000 did the same amount of work as the person who made $3,800. Now, this is this year's track record. It's a continuation of it, and you can begin to see that consistency is still there. This is 18 months of consecutive gains. Go ahead and type in a yes, why yes, if you can clearly see that what I'm showing you works. It's being tracked. It's third-party verified. It's monitored. I have a less than a 5% drawdown. I help investors generate success. Matter of fact, I help investors accomplish what they never thought they could ever accomplish on their own. And it really is not that difficult if you have someone that is showing you. So for example, this is she. She is making over 10,000 US dollars a month, has a goal of making over $150,000 annually, has made over $30,000 in the last 4 months, and had joined in February with zero trading experience. This is Daniel. Daniel had zero results whatsoever 6 months ago. Now he's making over 10,000 US dollars a month. This is Ernest. Ernest has 3 years of trading experience. Now is making over $10,000 a month. This is Gerard. His first 3 months, he joined in January. His first 3 months, his last 3 months, he made 24,500 US dollars. Now he's making over $10,000 a month. This is Rick W. making over $5,000 a month. Let me ask this question. Type in me, M-E, if you're starting to see the income and what you're searching for. Type in me if you're kind of like, hey Josh, I would like to make $27,000 in 3 months. You know, that would make a big difference. Heck, if you could just show me how to make $5,000 a month, heck, $2,000 a month would make a big difference. Look, traders come to me when they have no idea what they're doing, or they've tried this on their own and they struggle, and they come to me as their last hope, as well as they come to me to take them to the next level. Why? Because I know how to duplicate returns. I know how to teach investors and people who are struggling, who know nothing, and who are pros, and I take them to the next level. We do this by repetition. We do this by building trust. We do this by getting a commitment, and we do this by helping investors follow a program. We drill into your head that success is a formula, not a fantasy, and the fact of the matter is this. You should only make money that you can duplicate. Type in yes, why yes, if you agree with that. If you're making money that you can't duplicate, you're gambling. You're not being successful. But if you can duplicate your patterns, if you can say, hey, I made this profit because I did this, and I can go do that again, then you're successful. Type in yes if you agree with that statement. So for you as an investor, you have to make a decision on whether or not you want to make this a reality. Now, it's not an easy road, and what I mean by that is it's not like overnight success, but there is an avenue to where you can receive instant success or potential of instant success. There is an option in which thousands of traders are utilizing right now. Type in me, M-E, if you want me to share with you how you can begin to generate returns right away or potentially generate returns right away as you're still learning this. Something that's affordable, that's not breaking the bank, and something that actually really works. Okay, you have less than a day to make up your mind. I talked about this yesterday, but this is how this works, okay? I have what's called a trade copier, and a trade copier is really simple. So I'm a very successful trader. I get up, I trade myself, I trade around the clock. It's easy for me to get up in the middle of the night because I have two little boys. I got a 2-year-old boy and I have a 9-month-old boy. And let me tell you, they both are up all night. When one goes to bed, the other one wakes up. So it's easy for me to begin to trade around the clock. Be that as it may, when I trade, I have this trade copier, and I give traders the ability to have access to that trade copier, which really means it's intended for you to obtain the same results that I have. So what does this mean? Okay, it means that you have a trading account. You connect your trading account to the trade copier. If I make pips, you make pips. If I lose pips, you lose pips. How this works is really simple. The last 18 months, I've made over 47,000 pips net. Okay? I'm winning over 70% of my trades. If you did this, and if we did this 18 months ago, you would have 45,000 pips net in your bank account right now. That means that you would have literally $45,000 if you're trading a mini lot. So let me ask this question. Type in me, M-E, if you're kind of like, hey Josh, if I just trade a mini lot and leave it alone, in the next 18 months, I can make $45,000 for doing nothing. Type in me if you'd be happy with that. Heck, if you traded 2 mini lots, if you traded just 2 mini lots, that's $90,000. This is a $400 investment average per trade. We have over 1,000 plus people doing this right now, and they love it. Now, the value of this is $19.95. You get access to the same trades that I place. You get quick start trading guides, and you get a client success team. Now, I'm not charging $2,000 for this. It's actually, I make it really, really simple for you. But I'm just going to ask you the question of what if. What if this was $2,000? What if? You know, other people charge $2,000. I don't. But other people charge like $2,000 a month for this. But what if? What would you have to get in return to make it worth your while? So what I want you to do is just answer these questions honestly, and I just want you to think about this for a moment. If all the trade copier did for you was allow you to average 2,000 pips a month, month after month after month, so that you could strategically compound and work towards making $20,000 a month, would it be worth the investment? Yes or no? Stop and really think about it. You know, if all this trade copier did for you was just give you the inside window view of a professional to see how a professional trades and manages their positions so that you can duplicate, providing endless amounts of freedom and abundance so that you can begin to travel and begin to spend more time with your friends and family, would that be worth the investment? Yes or no? And if all this trade copier really did for you was just allow you to generate and structure a life skill so that you could retire in the next 12 months, would that be worth the investment? Yes or yes? So this is how this works. I'm going to make this super simple and very straightforward, but most importantly, extremely affordable. You're not going to be charged $1,995. That's not how this works. It works like this. It's month to month. It's $199 a month. That's it. $199 a month. I am running a promotion right now to incentivize you to take action. It's 48 hours only, and you're down to your last day. You buy 1 month, you get 1 month free. Type in ME, M-E, if you'd be interested in enrolling into the trade copier, paying $199 and getting a total of 3 months. 3 months total, $199. You're running out of time though. If that's you, what I want you to do is I want you to click on this link in the question section box right now. Click on the link in the question section box right now. I'm sending this into the question section box. Click on the link right now. This works through the cloud. When you click on that link, I sent it to you in the question section box. Click on the link right now. If you're watching this recording or you're at home, you need to log into your 10K Insider Club, and you see at the bottom it says Josh's Trade Copier. See where it says Josh's Trade Copier? Click there, and then click where it says Access Copier Now. You're running out of time. Okay, I'm only doing this. You have 14 hours and 48 minutes remaining, okay? But you click on it, you have 3 months for $199. It's 3 months for $199. You get buy 1 month, get 2 months free. It will auto renew at $199 a month. You can cancel any time. You're not locked into a contract. You're not locked into years and years. It's $199. But if I continue to hit my numbers, if I continue to hit my numbers, you're going to be looking to make an average of 2,000 pips a month, which you can do a whole lot with. Now, it's real simple. All you have to do is fill out your contact information, fill out your email address, phone number, payment information, credit card. You can get started with American Express, Discover, Visa, or MasterCard. Literally can take you 30 seconds to a minute max, and it's done. What this has done is transformed investors' returns tremendously. You have Matthew M., who's making over 1,000 plus pips per month. He loves it. You have Arvin that says the trade copier is excellent. It's taking me to the next level, and all he's doing is just fattening his account. It's literally a set, connect, and forget style of investing. What you want to do is click on the link in which I just provided you in the question section box. It's really straightforward. As you can see, it's very reasonable. Track record speaks for itself. 18 consecutive months of gains, averaging over 2,000 pips a month, winning 70% of the trades, and the drawdown is not ridiculous. The drawdown is less than 5%. It's very, very tangible. It's very, very straightforward. What happens after you sign up? Well, the experience is very on demand. We do provide world-class customer service, so if you need assistance or help, we will provide you that, not a problem. But once you sign up, you get sent an email that will give you access to your username and passcode, and you can create an online profile. We do have onboarding videos that you can watch, which basically means you can be up and running in less than an hour. But I can tell you this, for a $199 investment, to be able to get 3 total months of this trade copier, which is number one, an unbelievable opportunity, but number two, just to be able to work with a world-class investor without having to pay the high-end cost is something pretty special. See, an individual with my caliber of investing and my caliber of returns typically would never offer this whatsoever. What they will do is they will reserve themselves to high net worth individuals, upwards of 7- and 8-figure income individuals. It basically means you would have to generate over $10 million plus or have a net worth of over $10 million for me to work with you. I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to do what it takes and put in the effort and work day after day after day and just kind of feel like I'm stuck in a rat race. I used to be a personal trainer. I worked 5.5 days a week, 12 hours at a time, and I made $20,000 a year. It's miserable. I know what it's like to struggle and do everything right and still fall short. If this is an opportunity that you can take advantage of, and even if all it did for you was just help you expedite your returns experience, compound and grow your returns, I think it's worth the $199. What I would like to do is begin to ask some questions on how this works. There's only 14 hours left and remaining, okay? So Rian says, so how do I specify my account balance, and is it traded according to my account size? So how it works is really straightforward. I set the expectation of for every $1,500 you have, You can trade a micro lot. I under leverage. Go ahead and type in yes, why, yes into the question section box if you understand that. I under leverage as an investor. I like small drawdowns and I like consecutive gains. I like a 4 to 5%, 4 to 6% gain per month, but I like to have less than a 5% drawdown. How I set the expectations is this. If you have $1,500 and you trade a micro lot, okay, that means you're going to average $200 a month. If you have $3,000, you're going to average $400 a month. If you have $4,500, you're going to average $600 a month, and so on and so forth. If you have $6,000, you're going to average what? Around $800 a month. Okay, so investors who are utilizing this, you may say to yourself, hey Josh, I don't have tens of thousands of dollars. That's quite all right. Why don't you utilize this? Why don't you compound? Why don't you reinvest? And before you know it, you can get to the level to where you want to go. Yesterday we went over the growth formula, which was fantastic. We ran out of time today, but we will be going over the growth formula tomorrow when we first start, as well as mastering counter trend line breaks. But the biggest thing for you as an investor is to understand that you have all the control over this. You're not sending me any money whatsoever. You're going to get access to the trade copier, what you're going to be able to set and connect, and it works through the cloud, okay? What that basically means is this. You as an investor and you as a trader will have the ability to follow me. You can pick and choose what currency pairs you want to trade with. You can pick and choose your lot sizes, but you can mirror my risk. You can lower the risk. You can increase the risk. We do provide some straightforward guidance in regards to expectations of what to anticipate, but at the end of the day, it really comes down to this. It works. It's averaging 2,000 pips a month. You really can't mess it up unless you try to gamble, which nobody wants to do, and you shouldn't be doing that anyways. But at the end of the day, this is a really straightforward concept. So this is what I want to do. Questions, Q&As, questions and answers. If you have questions, go ahead and type it in, and I'll be more than happy to answer. Claude says, I have $1,000. If you have $1,000, you can get away with a micro lot, which is an average investment of $20 per trade, which will get you a return of $200 a month as long as I hit my numbers, which means you're going to pay $200, you make $600 in return. You can increase it to 2 micro lots. It is getting a little bit risky, but you can increase it to 2 micro lots. It will be a $40 investment per trade on average, and you'll be looking at about a $400 return on average. Listen, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a really straightforward income earning opportunity. If I go ahead and bring up the Excel spreadsheet, kind of give you the expectation how this works. And this is inside of your resources as well. If you take a look at this, you can see it says Josh's retirement plan. I would strongly suggest you download that if you can. But basically, it works like this. Okay, I'm helping investors generate returns and grow towards a annual return or an income. So, for example, if you have, let's just say you have $5,000. Or heck, let's just say you have $6,000. What would that look like? Well, if you think about it, if you have $6,000, and let's say you go after 2,000 pips a month, or I hit my numbers and I hit 2,000 pips, and you are trading, and let me bring out the calculator, and you are trading, say $6,000, and you are trading every $1,500 do a micro lot, so it's going to be 6,000 divided by 1,500, 4 micro lots, so it'll be 2,000 times that by 40 cents a pip, $800, 800, divide that by 6,000, looking at about a 13% gain. So let's just say you start out this, you go pretty aggressive, and just go after like a 9% gain. You can decide to add money to your account, or you can leave it alone. I always suggest to add, if you have less than $50,000 in your account, I always think it's a good idea to add in like $200 or more to your trading account if you can a month. If you can't, just leave it alone. But if you strategically utilize this, and I hit my numbers, you're looking at about a 9% gain per month. We have investors doing that now. and they absolutely love it. And so, give you an idea, month one, you're looking at account size $6,000, you make 9%, which is a $540 return. You leave the money in, you let it compound, and at the end of the year, you're making, or within 12 months, you're having an annual return of a monthly return of $1,393. So let me just ask this question before we go any further. Let's just say you have $5,000. Would you be willing to leave this in here for 1 year, just $5,000, leaving it alone, okay, for 1 year? So within 12 months, you can have a monthly return of over $1,300 a month. Well, think about this for a moment. What if you just let it grow for 2 years? Then you're looking at a monthly return of $3,900. What if you do this for 3 years? You're looking at $11,000 a month income. Do we have investors on this journey right now? Absolutely. Do they love it? Absolutely. Are investors working towards retirement? Absolutely. Matter of fact, many of these traders who are seeing the success of generating the returns that they're generating state clearly that it's because of the trade copier. So, here's the deal. I'm going to go ahead and end the presentation, but one more time before I go, it's really straightforward how this works. My name is Josh Martinez. I'm a really successful trader. I've been averaging right around 2,000 pips a month for the last 18 months. Do I hit 2,000 pips every single month? No. Sometimes I make over 4,000 pips. Sometimes I make over 3,000 pips. Sometimes I make only 1,400 pips. It's an average of 2,000 pips. If you do the 199 for 3 months, you only have like 14 hours left remaining, but if you move forward with it, the really neat thing about that is you get 3 total months, which really gives you the highest winning % chance of generating your 6,000 pips if I hit my numbers. The neat thing is we're walking into the end of the third quarter, or beginning to end the third quarter, which really means the volatility is starting to increase, which really gives us the opportunity to exceed that goal. Wouldn't it be uncommon if next month we have a 3,000 or 4,000 pip month, simply because we're getting into the transition of ending towards the year. Ending of the year, you have exports and imports go up because of the holidays, because of like Christmas and all the presents and stuff like that. And what that does is increases the opportunity. So I'm offering a trade copier. It's designed to build trust for investors who just want to begin to generate income faster. You're all learning how this works, which is fantastic. I love it. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this at all. It's just an option. We have over 1,000 plus people doing it right now. They love it, hands down. It doesn't break the bank. It's literally $199 a month. We're doing an introductory offer to where you do 1 month. We're going to give you 2 months free. You can cancel anytime. It's really straightforward. You can use this link. We put it into the question section box for you to click on. The other thing too is it's inside of your online 10K Insider Portal, Smart Trader link. The Josh's Trade Copier. Click on it. You can sign up. Very straightforward. Okay, so let's recap the day before we end it. And there is a limit. There is a limit on this. It will go away. You have 14 hours and 35 minutes remaining. So first things first. Number one, I want to say thank you very much for your trust. Number two, thank you for the opportunity to work with you. Number three, thank you for the chance to go over the markets with you. This is a wonderful resource. The Forex market is a wonderful avenue for many investors to begin to generate returns. Today we covered a lot. We went over the demo accounts. We reviewed day one. We connected the demo account to the charts. We reviewed the London daybreak strategy. That's your homework. Your homework is to go through the London daybreak strategy, practice on your own, get a demo account going, make sure you use the charts, and just place some trades. Just begin to place some trades in the fake account. Even if you lose, just get the experience of placing trades. Figure out the technology. It's not really difficult. Tomorrow we're going to be going through we're going to be mastering counter trend line breaks tomorrow, okay? We're going to be practicing our rituals once again, and we're going to be learning our growth formulas once again. The biggest thing is this. It's going to be difficult for you to make 500 pips a month if you don't have an avenue to place trades. You need a demo account. I don't care who you go to. You can go to any broker you want. Just begin to utilize these strategies. Tomorrow we'll go through counter trend line breaks. I want to say thank you so much for the opportunity. I really appreciate the trust. I'll see everybody bright and early tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. And on that note, every day, helping traders find a way. This is Joshua Martinez out.